Hi friends and welcome. Today we are here to watch season 2 episode 13 of Angel. It is called Happy Anniversary and I have 2 words for this episode. Darla, Drusilla. This could very much just be a monster of the week that somehow shows up at somebody's anniversary, but to me, I'm reading this in Darla's voice, her trying to get Angel's attention the entire episode or something. I love Darla and Drusilla so much, so season 2 has been so fun. Even though neither of them were in the last episode, which I think is a little bit rude, I think that's fine because the last episode was still interesting. I feel like to me, what really stands out about that episode is just the fact that I was having a really hard time picking a side. I knew Wolfram and Hart was in the wrong, but I wasn't sure if Angel was right or not. I think this season has really got me kind of questioning Angel because he has been doing some things I don't necessarily agree with. And so now I feel like I'm ready to see Darla and Drusilla again. I need them. I need them, okay? I need them because they're so cool. They're so fun. I don't care if they are super burnt and emotionally fragile right now. I don't care how, the circumstances of how we see them. I just care about the fact that I really want to see them. I'm so goddamn scared that they actually left. And if they did, this is not okay. I will not have it. So I feel like just seeing them again is going to be a comfort for me that their storyline is not over. Part of me is still waiting for Spike to cross over into Angel again. I need to be able to see Spike and Drew interact. I just need it. I feel like it wouldn't make so much sense right now because Spike feels way too entangled in the previous episode of Buffy now that he has to take care of Joyce and Dawn and stuff. So it wouldn't make sense for him to cross over right now. But I do have to say that the Happy Anniversary title, I could definitely see it being, Drusilla celebrating the anniversary with Spike or something, even though he would be the one to celebrate the anniversary. He would be the one to make that because I feel like he's more into her than she is into him, right? I don't know, there's something very strong about this title, and I don't know why. I guess it's just me going crazy, so nothing out of the ordinary, so we should head into the episode. I thank you all so much for watching this with me. As always, I forgot to say, I also really am curious to see how the squad is going to get back in with Angel because I'm still feeling that separation, of course, from them being fired and stuff. I need them to see how much I feel danger Angel is to himself and to others right now when he is so detached from society and his friends. Let's just fucking do it because otherwise I'm just gonna keep rambling and this is not good. This is not good.
Angel investigations without the angel. Think we can do it?
Well, we better. I mean, what else can we do? And I still have the visions. That'll keep us busy sometimes.
We're gonna need a lot more than that.
Is this Lauren?
Oh, say,
it is.
That star-spangled banner yet wave.
Hey, big fella. You gotta be all the time singing in here, am I right? Come on, with these acoustics.
And the rocket's red glare.
Ooh, hear that resonance?
What I hear,
Damn.
and maybe, hopefully I'm still dreaming, is the Star-Spangled Banner being belted out by a loud green demon.
We're all brothers under the skin, mi amigo.
Is there a reason you're here?
There is. What's today? Thursday? Tomorrow night, the world's going to end. Thought you might want to know.
Oh my god. How can you cut to the intro right now? You can't just say that, Lauren, and then just not continue. I can't believe Lauren sings this well. I loved it. He looked so happy, sort of, and in his element, just singing there and enjoying the acoustics or whatever. I love it. But okay, back to the end of the world or something.
The thing that was remarkable about him was there was absolutely nothing remarkable about him.
This is a song I like because
Just your average Joe about to mangle a tune and bore me with some bland vision of his bland future.
I never needed anyone all by
But when he started singing, man, he knocked me out.
He was good?
No, Angel Face. He knocked me out.
Oh, fuck. How? Why?
I looked into this guy and I saw he has no future after 10 o'clock tomorrow night. And neither does anybody else.
Okay.
Say I do believe you.
Oh, honey, let's say a lot more than that. We gotta find this guy. This is the big blackout we're talking about. This guy's gonna do something between now and tomorrow night. I don't know what, but it's gonna cancel everybody's summer plans.
Why'd you come to me?
Isn't it obvious? You're a champion, a unique force for good in a troubled world. Also, all the other champions I know are currently out of town or dead. Why, you don't want to work with me? Is this because I sent you on a couple of missions that turned out to be a little...
Pointless and deadly?
As for example...
That just made me think, could Lauren be making all this up just to, like, give Angel some purpose or something? Because this... Oh, okay. No. Never mind. Never mind. I take it back. If he's doing math, he's really evil. Good people wouldn't like math. I said what I said.
How is it that altering one particle of an entangled pair causes the other particle to be affected without any communication between the two? What you should do is carve out one instant at a time.
Look, I like the theory of freezing time as much as the next Star Trek nerd,
It's
but...
not freezing time, although that's what it would look like to an outside observer. I'm talking about removing an infinitesimal space-time aggregate from all that surrounds it.
Snatching it out of our time-space continuum and freezing the moment.
Forever.
Denise, thank God you're here.
That's what got me.
Oh, is that Darby?
And into theater.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. You?
Good.
Don't work all night.
You know he will.
Why'd you have to do it so dramatically, bro?
Here goes nothing.
Thank God it didn't work. Imagine if it had worked, bro.
Rindon Morevio. Corsalek. Rindon Morevio.
Are these like raccoon demons or some shit? Like, why?
Prenka, Joe Ferondo. Ferondo Prenka. Joe Mirgo.
I always knew math was evil and nobody ever believed me.
Hey. Wow.
Oh my
This
God,
place is
she's
great.
still there.
I brought champagne. You guys must be so excited. In that really dry, suicidal way.
Sorry, sweetheart.
How you avoid reality?
Money, it cures everything but boredom, and food cures boredom. So there you go. I found a case for you. A client, a rich one. My friend Patricia, her family, they've got like this big guy that's been harassing them, hanging around the house, getting scary, and they'd be really grateful if someone got rid of him.
That sounds easy.
They'll give you big tubs of cash. Really rich family. They invented, I don't know, like chairs or something. We'll do it. We'll do anything. Oh, that's so sad. Anyway, he's a wealthy demon, and he got the eldest son already.
9 to the 17th. Where C squared and E squared are obtained by differentiating them. For velocity.
For velocity termination?
I did it. I definitely think this is a yeehaw moment.
Oh my God, don't leave your thing unattached. Are you an idiot?
Let's see if we can't find your little madman bent on destroying the universe.
I like to think of him as our little madman. That's just me, team player, you know?
Come on, spit it out. You're among friends.
Then this has to stay among friends.
Oh
You can't
God.
repeat this to anybody.
I won't.
I just I just don't think it's gonna work out with me and Jean.
Oh, and tonight's your guys' 1-year anniversary.
It was really sweet there for a while. Really sweet. But it's just not the kind of love that lasts.
He was so excited too. I feel kind of bad for him.
I'm just trying to get hold of Gene Rainey. He's a grad student in physics.
Oh, yeah. He's our own Stephen Hawking. What do you want with him?
I'm sorry. Leonard Taubman from the Taubman Foundation. We just freed up some new grant money. I was hoping to earmark it for Gene.
Wish I was a genius.
Seeing Angel's smile is so weird.
Past Kelton Hall and... what is that?
Don't worry, school mascot.
Oh no! Fuck! I thought it was Lord too.
So I'll give her the kind of love that lasts.
So this mad scientist has these demons worshiping and protecting him while he blows up the planet. Or what? What's he gonna do?
Let's get to his lab pronto and find out. It's pretty clear we're dealing with a criminal mastermind.
All by myself.
What Gene Rainey was working on.
Time paradox, accelerating specific particles out of our continuum into their own excise universe.
Come again?
Stop in time.
Which is impossible, by the way. No one can do the math. According to his speculations, you focus the accelerators on a specific point, and if you can generate the correct velocity, whatever's in the field would stand still forever in its own private universe.
Oh god, that would be such, like, horrible.
If the field were improperly contained, it would spill out. It would keep growing. Stop everything. Kind of wiggy, huh?
Question is, where would Gene take his own equipment?
Your heart isn't in it anymore.
I don't have a pulse, so technically I don't have a heart.
Technically, someone puts a stake through it, you don't have anything anymore. So, Bubba, your heart counts. If the world were to end tonight, would it really, in your heart of hearts, be such a terrible thing? Now, sweetie, is that a fun place to be?
I think you should shut up now.
I'm the host. Have you met me? I never shut up. You pushed your friends away. You went from helping the helpless to hunting down the guilty. Blood vengeance is a luxury of the lesser being.
You want to know what my problem is? I'm screwed. That's my problem. I can't win. I'm trying to atone for 100 years of unthinkable evil. Newsflash, I never can. Never gonna be enough. Now I got Wolfram and Hart dogging me. It's too much. Full time, driving me crazy. Why the hell is everyone so surprised that it's working? But now, it's Angel. Why are you so cranky? Angel, you should lighten up. You should smile. You should wear a nice plaid. Darla had a shot at redemption, but they took it from her. Now I have to hunt her down and kill her. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill her, then I'm gonna burn that law firm to the ground. To my crew, they couldn't handle that. That's good. It means they're still human. It means they're better off being fired.
Kinda left them in the cold.
It's a lot colder in here.
Not always gonna be this way. The song changes. Unless, of course, we don't get there on time. In which case you'll be frozen in this crappy mood forever. Shudder to think.
We'll get there.
Look! I got on you! What the fuck? No. They look like zombies. Like, I don't like these demons. Okay, they did
Good
it.
job, man. We're very grateful.
Oh, yes. We found the killer. Just not the murderer.
What's he talking about?
This demon was a puppet, acting under the control of someone else. Someone in this room. With Derek gone, the family inheritance falls to you, the younger brother and black sheep of the family. Unfortunately, you had neither the opportunity nor the intelligence to perpetrate this crime. Sorry about the impotent remark. Only one person was responsible for the death of Derek Boynton. His own sweet, doting Aunt Helen.
Helen?
Not so fast, sister.
That was cool.
It wasn't that difficult. You just have to keep sifting the evidence until the truth finally hits you.
Hi! Oh my god, why are they jump scaring me so much right now? Yes! I love him!
I'm not that hungry. It was good. It was really good.
Next jump scare they give me, next jump cut, no! Porra! Oh shit! He's doing it! Oh! Okay. Oh!
Listen, I am really, really sorry. I had no idea I was putting the whole world in jeopardy or that there were all these demons. I just didn't want her to leave.
Love. It's a fire.
You've been there.
It burns you. Alive. Down to the bone.
I think what my chipper friend is trying to say here, Gene, is the wheel keeps turning. You can't stop it. Sometimes things get worse, sometimes they get better. It's like a song. Now, I can hold a note for a long time. Actually, I can hold a note forever. But eventually, that's just noise. It's the change we're listening for. The note coming after and the one after that. That's what makes it music.
I guess.
I guess I did kind of leave him in the cold.
What, your buddies? By firing them?
Yeah. No, I guess I made it pretty hard for him.
Oh, please tell me he's gonna. Oh, that's not. You're not Angel. I thought he was gonna invite them back. Like they were gonna reunite.
You alright? I need help. This is Angel Investigations.
Oh, you're in the right place. Sorry about the confusion.
Which one of you is Angel?
It's just a name.
I was kind of waiting to see if Angel was gonna show up, you know. But I guess not. I am ready to discuss a little bit about this episode. I think this episode was so interesting because I think it's finally getting me to understand sort of season 2 Angel. Because the way that I was seeing it, I really thought that like having Darla back like made Angel sort of lose his grip and he was very disconnected from his humanity. But I feel like this episode has actually reassured me that like, no, this is not an Angel going into Angela's spiral. It's actually sort of the opposite of it. You know, I was very worried when he fired, you know, our squad, but it seems like he was just trying to protect them from getting to this place that he's in, which is so sad. Like we've always known that Angel is kind of like a little bit of a depressed dude, like melancholy. Like that is like Angel's character. If there's one word to describe it, I think I would say like melancholy. I feel like he's always living in the past. He's kind of like not in a great place mentally, and it upsets me profoundly. They were having some conversations about love, and I know that they were like about Darla because I think Angel's definitely sort of hung up on that relationship just because it meant a lot to him in the past, and so now having her back, I know that's like confusing for him. But I also saw so much of it being about his relationship with Buffy. And I know that I'm like bringing Angel into this when there's like no logical reason. Except to me, I feel like a lot of what he was saying reminded me of his relationship with Buffy, and she was sort of giving him a little bit of purpose. Since they broke up and since like I Will Remember You, I feel like he's gone in an even worse spiral of like questioning his existence. Angel Investigations is not going to serve as a motivation for him unless he understands that like he's actually doing good and that it's not about like atoning for his crimes or whatever. It's just about helping people, you know, like it's just Angel really needs to go to therapy, I want to say, but I love that like he was being honest and talking about it with Lauren, because I like that Lauren just literally tells him like I want to know everything, because Lauren is such an interesting character. You know, I really loved that we got to focus on Lauren a lot this episode and on his relationship with Angel that is now seems to be like growing. From what I had seen of Angel, I knew that like I liked Lauren. I remember him being a cool guy. But I have to say that like in the trial episode, when he sends Angel in this like mission where he could get killed and stuff, I had my doubts about Lauren just because I didn't love what he did. I feel like he should have been upfront with Angel and told him like, oh, these are the rules of this sort of trial. But then now that I'm thinking about it, you know, just based off what we're seeing of his powers here, I feel like he knew from the start that Angel was going to make it through. Like, I guess he knows what things are just sort of meant to happen. So I guess he didn't actually put Darla and Angel in like danger. But anyways, it's just really interesting to see Lauren. Like, we're getting to know his character. I feel like it could be so easy for him to sort of lose this passion for singing. He could just think that people were using him, and you know, singing could become more of like a, I can't describe it, but it could become more of a job. But no, I feel like he genuinely has a lot of passion and understanding for it. You know, just in the ending right now, I loved what he said about the notes. Really interesting and amazing conversations, and I love that, you know, Lauren didn't push Angel to talk to him, but Angel still did. And I feel like it's a relationship unlike any we've seen, because I feel like Angel's such a private person, and of course he's not going to go around talking about his feelings because that's just not the way that he was built. But it's interesting that with Lauren, I feel like he can be more honest, and Lauren doesn't have to push him because he knows that Lauren knows, right? Like, so there's no point in hiding. When we can't see the characters moving and having progress, I feel like the show can get sort of common territory. And so the fact that we're still getting to learn things about Angel and still getting to actually really understand his character and his motivations and what he's doing, you know, that makes the show so much more interesting and so much more compelling to me. It's really interesting to see that Lauren is pointing out how Angel's motivations are shifting from helping the helpless to like vengeance. And this just kind of reminds me of Buffy, because I feel like I'm still stuck on what Anya said in Restless, where she says like vengeance is really in this season. And I thought it was going to connect a lot to like just the Buffy storyline, which it might be. I'm still trying to understand all that. But I feel like it kind of connected to this, and the fact that Angel really is stuck in a vengeance spiral of wanting to kill Darla. I feel like Angel just needs to let go of this mentality that like he can't win, and understand that it's less about like winning and losing. It's about like, I feel like helping people. There are different extents as to how he can do that. But I feel like if he feels like he can never win, he can never atone for his crimes or whatever, then again, he's gonna keep being in that state of like depression. So I'm really upset for him. You know, I started this episode being like, Angel, I don't trust you, and I know you're gonna stir shit up because you're like having a hard time right now, but now at the end of the episode, I'm just really sort of feeling bad for Angel and like really wanting him to sort of get his shit together and understand that like there are different ways to view life that will hopefully make him happier. Even though I know it's hard to like change somebody's vision, but like, you know, I'm just frustrated, y'all. We should talk about the squad a little, because I think this episode, again, had so much like character progress for each and every one of them. Because even though I do think that they're eventually going to go back to Angel Investigations in the sense of actually being with Angel, the squad now knows that they can do this without Angel, and I think that is so important. I think they're going to be a lot more confident going into things and understanding that like they're not just sidekicks, they're powerful and they can do this. And Angel is merely helping them. I think it's going to change their entire outlook on Angel Investigations. I'm just worried that this means that they would be a little bit not as receptive towards Angel coming back. But we're going to have to see about that. I don't know if they would be like immediately receptive and be like, oh, thank God you're back. Or if they would be kind of hurt about everything that just happened. And because they know that they can do this alone, if they wouldn't want Angel back. Or at least not at first. And I love, I can't believe I'm saying this, I love the addition of Wes's girlfriend this episode. I feel like I need to be able to see more of their relationship to make sure that she actually does care and love him, not just for what he's done, but sort of for what he is. She brought in a case, which is so important. Like, her networking and her connections, I guess, are crucial to this. And then she was also funny. It seems like they're really starting to build up a character for her. And so it's starting to make me feel like, yeah, maybe this is not just gratitude. Maybe she actually does love Wes, which is great for him. Like, I want him to succeed and thrive and have a love life and stuff. But I'm just so concerned for him, just because if she does love him for sort of being a hero rather than himself, that's just not a way to start a relationship, right? And I kind of hope that we get to see a little bit more of scenes of just her and Wes and getting to really understand that relationship so I can know a little bit more how I'm feeling about it. Because right now I'm still very much undecisive about my thoughts on that. I feel like something that's fun is that sometimes all you need is a first, you know, like a first case. And I think like they finally did it. They finally broke through. And so I like that, like, this feels like it's, you know, it's like a domino effect, right? Like they have their first case and that's successful. And before they know it, somebody else is knocking at their door. And I feel like this is just such a great start for this second moment of Angel investigations. It was interesting. We didn't see Cordelia have any visions though. Like we saw her talk about it, but I feel like she hasn't been having too many visions. And I wonder if this has to do with like the powers that be not wanting her to have visions right now because Angel is not with them. I don't know. We haven't actually talked about the premise of the episode, which is so funny that I would like not talk about that yet. This just goes to show how important and incredible and really interesting this episode was. But anyways, I feel like the concept of stopping time is just fascinating, right? Like it's so interesting. And I feel like it's such a relatable thing. I feel like we all have our moments where we would love to be able to stop time and just not move on from certain moments. I feel like there's a certain comfort that comes from not changing, right? From like having this sort of stability. But I also think it's so interesting that our evil monster of the week didn't realize he was being a monster of the week. I feel like that's a really interesting thing because it's like you kind of understand where he's coming from, and then you kind of just want to be like, oh my god, sir, like open your eyes. And I really love the fact that they brought in these demons because I feel like it was so funny that these demons just wanted to protect the end of the world. They just wanted that to happen. Like, do they have any reason? Nope. Like, this is just their thing, and they protect the guy who wants to end the world. Like, it's just so kind of funny, and I kind of really liked it. If you start messing with things like that, you never know where that can go. So I feel like that's a good warning as to, like, if any of you were thinking about messing with, like, the space-time continuum, don't, maybe. Interesting story, like, relatable villain, I want to say. Amazing character progress, amazing friendships. Hello, Lauren and Angel. So I think it was a really fun episode. So we should read the name of the next episode so that I know what to expect. The next episode is called The Thin Deadline. I try so hard not to like make these titles into like what I want them to be. But sometimes I just can't help it. Like, that has to do with Darla and Drusilla, right? Like, I'm so tired of being like the boy who cried wolf at this point, but like, there's just something about that title that just really reminds me of Darla and Drusilla. Not quite sure, but definitely curious and definitely ready to start the next episode with some really strong predictions about how I can bring Darla and Drusilla into this title, because if they don't give me Darla and Drusilla, I'm gonna find my way to bring them into it anyways. So I guess we're gonna wait and see how all that goes. But I thank you all so much for watching this video with me. I hope you had fun, and I hope I will see you in the next episode. So bye bye and stay safe.